Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Excuse my voice, I am still sick, but I wanted to do this video because I had to share this with you guys. I literally still haven't even opened this, like unpackaged it, since I did that shorts last week, because I wanted to share this moment with you guys and show you this box, because this would not have been possible without you guys. I've been working with Merit for quite some time on certain things, but I buy a lot of my own products, and you guys know I'm a very small channel, so I buy 95% of all the makeup that you see me use on my channel. However, Merit has been gracious enough to give me an affiliate link a couple of years ago. Actually, when I think it was right after I gave birth to my daughter, they wanted to work with me, and they offered me an affiliate link, which I was completely floored then. But this package is super special because it is the third PR package I receive. The first PR package I received, and I did a video on that as well, was BK Beauty actually sent me their Holy Grail trio, which I reviewed for you guys. The second piece of PR I ever received was from Merit, but I could never share that with you guys because that product hadn't launched, and I was unsure if I was allowed to talk about it, but I also had to test that product because I wanted to tell you guys about it as quickly as possible. But this one I saved for you guys, and I'm gonna tell you right now, everything happens for a reason, because this is one of the most beautiful packages I've received. I received this actually the day of my birthday, and I was absolutely floored. You guys know that when the Merit fragrance launched, I bought it immediately. I added that to cart. I bought it myself to test out for you guys. And you guys know I have not been disappointed with this fragrance. It's amazing, and we'll get into it in a second. But this box came in the mail, and I thought to myself, I didn't order anything else, and I don't recall receiving any kind of email from Merit or anything like that. So I asked my husband, I'm like, did you order something for me? He's like, no. I'm like, oh, maybe it's a gift from somebody, like a friend of mine or something. It was not. It was PR from Merit. They sent me this box with a beautiful card and the fragrance right there in the center. And then when you take out the fragrance, this comes out, and they sent the book, the retrospect book. This was a collaboration with The Gentle Woman. They are a biannual fashion and style magazine in London, and this book is a deep dive on the fragrance. This took years for them to develop and get right. All clean ingredients. It is a deep dive on how they developed this specific fragrance, what the inspiration was. The book is paperback, 88 pages. It has essays and images of, fragrance in and of itself, and how nostalgic it is, and people create, memories with fragrance. And very, very neat. Like I said, I've been waiting to open this with you guys. I haven't even torn the plastic off of this book because I wanted to share this with you guys. So a huge thank you to all of you who are subscribed to my channel, all of you who use my affiliate links. I'm fully aware you guys can shop Merit elsewhere, but the fact that you choose to do it, through my tiny channel is something that I hold really dear to my heart, and it really doesn't go unnoticed. But the retrospect letters, I know it's not gonna come off very clear on camera, but they're in the same color as the box. So this is what it looks like on the back. And you have The Gentle Woman and Merit present retrospect here on the spine. And then on the inside, you get images. And you have, you know, just, for example, this page reads, when you create a perfume, you do it with your heart and with your emotion. Fanny Ball, the nose of retrospect. So it really takes you through how this was created, what the inspiration was, what they wanted to invoke in the fragrance. It's beautiful, honestly. Here's another image. This is their first fragrance, and honestly, I don't expect anything less from Merit. This was just executed, this fragrance is executed very nicely. So you have very cool abstract pictures in here. Let me see if I can find some other images. So stuff like this. And it's just absolutely stunning the way that this was set up. I mean, look at that. It's definitely something that I will be reading because they put, like, Merit puts so much thought and detail into everything that they do. You can really tell in their products. Here's another image of the bottle. So you have a mixture of paper images and you have a mixture of glossy images, like what we were seeing at the beginning, you know, for example, like something like this. So you have a nice little mixture of that. It's absolutely lovely. Even though it's paperback, when you open it, it does lay flat, so you're not like fighting with it. Here's another picture. I'm just, that's all I can't, I'm actually speechless is what I am, and beyond floored that they would even send this to me, and it's because of you guys. So I wanted to show you this, when you buy the fragrance, it comes packaged in this box, and then you have information with the top notes about the fragrance on the outside, and then over here you have the name of the fragrance. It's 1 ounce, and then when you pop this open, the Merit box with Merit embossed on it, but 3D, and the box is substantial. It's very well done. When you slide this open, you have the fragrance sitting in here, and then this flap comes down and you have the Merit logo right there and down there. And this is like a type of cloth, kind of feels like a cloth. It's kind of fuzzy a little bit to me, but it's absolutely stunning. If you want to keep your fragrance in here, you can, but the box, even the box is a work of art. And then when you pop it out of the box, you have your fragrance. I almost don't want to use this and keep this as like some kind of heirloom, but you know, I'm not wasteful, so of course I'm gonna use it. Of course I'm gonna use it. But I'm gonna get through this bottle first, okay, before I move on to the next. But this is definitely a fragrance I will always have in my rotation. Now let's talk about the fragrance itself. So this fragrance is actually 1 fluid ounce, but it's a l'extrait. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. I don't know French. And although I did for this video look up the phonetic way how to say that, I have a deficit when it comes to the French language, as you guys are well aware. So my tongue just doesn't always pronounce it that way. But basically this is much more intense than for example, eau de parfum or eau de toilette. So this, you really only need a little bit. The spritzer on this is consistent. Like it's not like that. It's like long, it's a you know what I mean? It's like you kind of, when I spray it, I kind of just go across and that's it. I don't spray anymore because it is very strong. 1 spray for me is more than enough. This fragrance is very elegant, very beautiful. It lasts, it says it lasts at least 12 hours. I get more than that out of this fragrance. I smell it even when I shower. Like after I shower, I can still smell the remnants of this fragrance on my skin. Now, I'm gonna leave the notes for you guys on the screen, as I usually do when I talk to you guys about fragrances. But for me, when the color story of this fragrance is wonderful. It's very layered. It's very complex, and it will smell different as the day goes on. So it's essentially like you're getting more than 1 fragrance in a bottle. That's the way that I can describe fragrances like this. Not all fragrances do that. This fragrance executes a beautiful color story all day. When I first spray it, I get the pear. I get the pear note immediately. I personally love pear, so for me, I'm all about it. I would say after 20 minutes, I get the jasmine and the rose. And for sure, once it's been dried down and about that hour mark, I really feel like the violet notes start to come through. And this has a violet orris, if I'm not mistaken. And I know the bottom notes are like vanilla, musk, moss, which is why towards the end of the fragrance, it makes sense that it starts to smell earthy without smelling like grass. You guys know. If you guys know, you know. However, like in the middle of the day, for me, because fragrance is so personal and how your skin develops the fragrance, I find that after the pear hits you, I do get a hint of that bergamot, but the bergamot for me really shines in the middle of the day. Like midday is where I feel like the pear is gone and that bergamot note is there. I love bergamot. It is one of my favorite notes in a fragrance, and it is just stunning. It's a very elegant fragrance. They did such an amazing job. The best way I can describe this is like a jack of all trades. I find it to be a very elegant, fresh, floral fragrance. But if you're somebody who likes a little musk in your fragrance, something a little warm, then you do get that with this as it wears, as it dries down. So it's like the best of both worlds, because I do love me a little musk in a fragrance. I feel like it makes it edgy, it makes it interesting. This is definitely very complex. They did. My hat's off to them. All these ingredients are clean. So if you, I know there's people who are very sensitive to fragrances. You know, there's a lot of toxic ingredients sometimes in fragrances, and Merit is a clean beauty brand. So all of the ingredients used in their fragrance are absolutely clean. For right now, this fragrance only comes in this size. And since I've had it, I'm gonna take the cap off so you guys can see how much I've used. Which, by the way, I forgot to show you guys this, but like on the edge of the bottle on the top, it also has the name of the fragrance. You guys see that? I've been using this since I received it, and that's how much I have made a dent in it, like barely. They fill this up to the tippy top, because you really only need a little bit, only a little bit. Honestly, I get away with one spritz. Congratulations to Merit on their first fragrance. If you guys have not tried this, I highly recommend that you try it. Sephora currently has it. If you have a Sephora near you, you can try it out on your skin, because I do understand that fragrance is a very personal thing. Something that I may like may not smell the same on you. And so that's why I always advise you guys, go out and try it out. Wear it, see if it's for you before buying. But this, I've gotten so many compliments when I've worn this. People are like, oh, that smells really good. But it smells very unique. It doesn't smell like anything that people can recognize. It doesn't smell similar to anything that's out there. And that's what I think makes it special. It's the uniqueness of the actual scent. You guys know I'm not a fragrance connoisseur, but I do have quite a large collection. And so I'm just a person just like you, smelling these fragrances and, you know, seeing how they wear. And if I like them, I like them. And if I don't, I don't. And this was just so well made. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I will do my best to answer any questions that you may have. Again, I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for making this possible. I really wasn't expecting that, this package in the mail, and it was beautiful. Thank you very much. And thank you, Merit, for sending this over to me, for thinking that, you know, my content is interesting enough for you to send this beautiful package to me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really am so grateful to you guys, and you guys did an excellent job on this fragrance. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's the only other social platform I am active on. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye.